In this video, I'm going to show you how to copy and paste one level of air distribution system to the other level. This is only applicable if all the air distribution system for all levels are the same. Okay, I have opened the Revit Duct model. It is important to have at least two views so that you know what is going on when you do the copying. Now, as for the systems that you are doing, you need to make sure that your system browser is turned on. Let me just run down what we have. We have created one level of return air system, L00 AHU. We have also created one level of supply air system, also L00 AHU. So within this L00 AHU, we have a fan module that support or supply air to the two VAV boxes. Each of these VAV boxes in return, which is also given a name of its own, supply air to the various diffuser. Okay, going to close this. So make sure that this is turned on so that you know what you are doing also. So again, this is a 3D view so that I know what I'm doing. Open the level that you want to copy. So this level is LV00, as you can see from here. I'm opening this level. So to copy, I can just window this portion. And I move on to filter. And I do a check none. I only want to copy the air distribution system, so I only select or check on air terminals, duct fitting, duct, flexible duct, and mechanical equipment. Apply. Okay. Now I have already selected the air distribution system that I want to copy. So you move on to the clipboard. In this icon, you can see copy to clipboard. So click on here, copy to clipboard. Okay, so the next thing is under this arrow, select this arrow and look for paste, look for align to selected level. Okay, align to selected level. So we want to copy this. So there's a help. Revit have an animated help to show you whenever you select a command. So what we want is that we want to copy this air distribution system in LV00 exactly the same to LV01 and LV02. So I'm going to copy that by selecting align to selected level. And I need to copy only one level at one time. Why? Because if I were to copy two levels together, if you look at the system browser, there will be plenty of system created. There are plenty of system created. Revit give a default name as mechanical supplies air or mechanical return air. Okay, over here also. It becomes very, very confusing and very, very difficult to manage. Imagine that you have 10 story or 10 level. The system browser will be populated with 10 levels. So you don't know which is which level. Which system belongs to which level. You don't know which one. Okay, so I'm going to escape. Go back to what I have earlier on. Okay. And I'm going to paste again. Now this time I'm going to only paste one level. So selected level, place level 1, only one level. So there you go, I have one level. Pasted. Okay, so now once I have done that, I know that for the second level, if you look at the 3D view or you can look at the front view. We do have a second level now. Okay, so we need to do it level by level. So we now move on to the level 1 floor plan. So go to here, double click level 1. This is a level 1 floor plan. So you see this is selected, this is highlighted. Okay, so what we are interested now is we can close this level. We want only this level. Okay, so this is a level 1 which we have just copied. Now there are some glitch in Revit, so that's why this thing turned black. Somehow it doesn't register that this is a supplier air system. Never mind, what you need to do is to select one of the duct. You can see this control grid, right click, or rather select this control grid, drag it out, and then put it back again. Okay, there you go. So now it's turned blue color, everything is good. Now for this system, we need to know that we need to rename the system, because currently what happened is that for the supply air system, our name is given by default mechanical supply air. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Okay, so we need to first of all label the system at the bottom of the hierarchy. So what I meant by the bottom of the hierarchy, this is the top of the hierarchy, where the fan module is the top, followed by the VAV coil, a VAV box, and then this is the bottom of the hierarchy. Okay, this is the bottom. So we need to look for the VAV boxes first. Okay, so to do that, for all this system, you open up the box, you click on this supply air 1, click on the name, and look at here. So what is this system? Obviously you know from here that this is a VAV system, right? So VAV supply air system. Okay, so make sure that you select the name, and under the property you rename it as L00. Now it's not 00, it's 01, because it's level 1 dash VAV dash supply 1. Delete the rest. Okay, so say apply. So if you look at here, now we have L01-VAV supply 1, which is this system here. Okay, select this, you can see it's this system. Now this name have to be consistent with the name given here, L00-VAV supply 1, L01-VAV supply 2. When it comes to level 2, you have a L02-VAV supply 1 and supply 2 and so on. Okay, so let me just close this. Now for this system here, open up this system, select the name again, and look at your floor plan, level 1 floor plan, and you notice that this is actually the second systems. So make sure this is selected, go to here, under the property, rename L01-VAV supply 2. Okay, say apply. So now we have two VAV system. Okay, what about this system here? So again, open up and see. Okay, you can click on this, and then from the floor plan, if you select the name from the floor plan, you know that this is the AHU system. Again, on the property box, you can rename it as L01-AHU- is a supply system, so S. Okay, apply. Okay, so now we have three systems. The first one, the top of the level, is the AHU system, which contain two components, the VAV boxes. So for the VAV box, again, forget about this system. So for the VAV box, you have supply 1, supply 2. Of course, if you look down, you have what we call the supply diffuser, right? And also you have a VAV box. Okay, so the next step, what you need to do is that you go to the bottom of the hierarchy, which is the VAV system. You select the name and you have to assign equipment. So for L01 VAV-S1, what is the equipment? Okay, you select the name, the contextual text will be highlighted. So go and select this, select equipment. So for supply system 1, VAV supply system 1, the equipment is this one here. Okay, select this one. Now you come back to here and see whether is it correct. Yeah, you realize that the L0 VAV S1 disappeared. Actually, it's not disappeared. It gone into here. Okay, it gone into here. If you open up this, you can now see that it had gone into here beautifully. Okay, so now we move on to the second VAV system, which is this one here, which is there. So select the name again. Once you select the name, the contextual text will be highlighted. Now you select equipment. This will be the equipment. Select this equipment, right? And then you look at here. It disappeared. It have gone into the AHU system. So if you open up the hierarchy, you know that there is a AHU system, L01-AHU-S. It supply one VAV box, which in turn supply air to the supply diffuser. And then you also supply the second VAV boxes. Okay. Now the last part is that we want to assign this fan module to be the equipment. So to do that, we select the system. The contextual text will be highlighted. Then you select the equipment. Select the equipment that I want, which is this one. Click here. And that's it. If you look at here, it's completely done. So you have L00, L01. Okay. Now, so once you have done that, similarly, you can do the same to the return air system. So for the return air system, again, make sure that you know what the system are. According to here, you have mechanical return system 1, 2, and 7. So you need to open up this box, select the name of the return system. Okay, on your level 1 floor plan, LV01 floor plan, you know that this belongs to return 1. So make sure this is selected. Go to your property, rename it as L01-VAV-R1. Okay. Then you say apply. So that's it. Now you have one return system. The next one will be this one here. Again, you select the name. You know that this is the second system. Okay, so select. Now we can rename this as L01-VAV-R2. And then apply. Okay, while the name is been selected, you select equipment. Okay, so this will be the equipment. Now similarly for LV01 VAV-R1, same thing also. We also need to select the equipment. Click on the name. Select equipment, which is this equipment here. Okay, so finally we have the last system, which is the AHU system. Select the name. Rename it as AHU system. So L01-AHU-R. apply. Okay, come to here, select the name again, select equipment. The equipment is this equipment, the mixer. So select the mixer, and then with that you have finished the return system for level 1. Now for level 0, the mixer should be on top of the hierarchy, so you must go to level 0 floor plan. This is a level 0 floor plan to select the equipment. So select the name, select equipment, which is a mixer for level 00. Okay, so that's it. With this, you have completely named the system for level 1. You have completely completed 2 levels of the system. Now, so for the next level, you do the same again. You copy the ground floor level into the second level, and then you do the same again. Now, just a hint for you, it is very important that you do the first level correctly. Otherwise, it is no point for you to copy into the next level, whereby you need to remodify again. Okay, so that's all for this video.